What's going on, y'all? It's Monty back with another. Hold on. What's going on, y'all? It's Monty back with another Mondays with Monty, and I'm on a Sunday again. I'm keeping this good streak. I gotta start orienting it so I make my content before I have to make it. Because I feel like it's gonna really bite me in the ass at some point. It hasn't bit me in the ass yet. I mean, I've had a couple days in which I'm like really, really right there, to getting the content out. But I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna start recording all these videos ahead of time and just make it easier on myself, and then just do all the editing and recording whenever I kind of feel like it. But I recorded the first episode of I still don't know what I'm gonna call it. I want to call it Reading with a Real Nigga, and I really just might call it Reading with a Real Nigga because who cares? But I can bleep it out, whatever. But yeah, I recorded that yesterday. I'm still editing that. And I'm also kind of nervous whether or not I'm gonna have enough space to even put this video on my computer. So I guess after I finish recording, we'll figure it out. But I wanted to be real with y'all for a second because I haven't necessarily been a man of my word. I don't know. I want to be really transparent about it, but there's certain portions of it that I don't want to talk about, like right now, at least on this platform. But there was a lot of things in my life. There was a lot of shortcomings, I guess you could say, in my life that I wasn't necessarily trying to overcome. There was a lot of things that I had going on, in my current situation that I wasn't a fan of, and I wasn't taking the steps to change it. I wasn't taking any step towards changing it or bettering it for myself or making the situation work in my favor. And so I talked to one of my homies about it. I gave him kind of the rundown, and he was like, yo, like, this is what you need to, like, what you need to do. This is what you need to do. Like, go do it. And I started taking steps towards that. And the amount of good things that have happened to me over the past week have been absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I've started putting in more effort and more has come out from it. Even when it comes to like TikTok, I've started posting more TikTok videos and I've gotten some good traction with a bunch of them. I've started to put myself forward so much more than I was because we all reach a level where we feel comfortable. I was putting out enough effort to a point in which I felt comfortable where I was at. I was like, okay, things are fine. Things are cool. But all it takes is that one moment that puts some pressure on you when you're like, okay, I got to go get it. I got to go. I've been comfortable for too long. It's time to get uncomfortable. It's time to start moving. It's time to start working. It's time to really go after it. All it takes is that one moment of pressure for you to wake up. And I had that one moment of pressure. I had that moment where I was like, okay, it's time to really lock in. And I started taking the steps. It literally has been a week. If I really could get into the details of all of this right now, I mean, at some point I will, but if I could really get into the details of all of this right now, you'd be shocked for how much progress I've made just in a week of saying, okay, this is what I got to do, and I'm going to do it. You'd be shocked. And I want to flip it on for everyone else and be like, you'd be shocked at what you can do in a week. You'd be shocked. You'd be absolutely shocked. A lot of us are in spaces in which we feel comfortable right now. Even if there's things in our lives that we're not necessarily okay with, that we're not necessarily happy with, we're able to deal with them because we're at a certain comfort level in which we don't feel as if we're uncomfortable. We don't feel as if we need to get uncomfortable. We don't have that pressure building against us as if we need to move. But if there's something that you're not happy with, there's a situation that that's not really benefiting you, take the action. Take the action. Don't wait until the pressure, because anybody is going to work under pressure. I mean, there's some people who will probably crumble when the pressure comes, but once pressure hits you, you got no choice. If you want to get through it, you got to push. You got to push. You have no other choice. And sometimes it takes people, those things where people, they have like a near-death experience and now there's like, they're taking life by the they're taking life by the balls and they're going like, you don't need to go that far, but understand that you're sitting at a level of comfort right now. You're comfortable right now. And all it takes is one change. and everything could come crumbling down. You got to start taking more initiative. I'm speaking for myself. I'm low key talking to myself in this video. I had to start taking more initiative, and I'm doing so. I wasn't being a man of my word. I wasn't practicing what I was preaching to everybody on the internet. And now I'm doing that. I know there's obviously still going to be more work for me to do day in and day out. But now I'm really living to what I need to be living. I don't even know. I'm living up to the expectations that I should have been living up to. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I wanted to definitely make that apparent, and I wanted to give a message towards that as well. So I appreciate y'all listening to me, and I should be getting that. I want to get the video out today, but I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it today. But yeah, I appreciate y'all listening. I hope you were able to take something from this, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Happy Monday, y'all.